Hey guys, Marstinkin here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video. So, very soon we are going to be able to use the Rainbow Tons of Thanks tickets that have been given out since the start of the anniversary. This is the update that was in the news for part 1. That mentions the tickets. I did do a video about all the different tickets that would be available in the anniversary, so we did go over these a little bit, but you've been able to collect them already, but they're not available to be used yet in the game. So as far as I know, unless there's some extra missions or drops, because you've been getting them from logins as well as some missions, I think I just checked and I have 28, and I think I've got all the ones I could have got so far. So obviously there's a couple more days till the banner comes out, so you're going to have at least 30 if you've done all the missions and everything. And the way the tickets are going to work and when they actually come out is we had the update in the news for part 2 giving the global date for the top legendary summon banner that introduces the int 17 and the physical Frieza, and the tickets become available as soon as this banner becomes available. So this comes out Sunday evening for most places in America, or like super early in the morning in other places. For me, it's like early Monday morning. I think it's like 6 AM or something like that. I think it's 9 PM PST, so it'll be Sunday evening for some people. So that's when this banner comes out, and you can actually see in-game at the moment, it's right before that. That's when the discount timer thing runs out for the UI Goku and the Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta banner. So basically, once the discount 3+1 thing is not available anymore, that's when this banner comes out and the tickets become available. So the thing with the tickets is that you get a single for 1, obviously, and then you can do a multi for 5, which just gives you 5 units. So going back to what I was saying previously, if you do have at least 30, which you should do, that's going to be at least 6 of these ticket multis that you can do. So you can obviously do them on the top legendary summon banner, but you can also use them on the Goku banner. It does have a tab for them as well. Yeah, 1 for 1 and 5 for 5. I mean, obviously that's the same. And you can use them on the Vegeta banner, but only once they've become available, once the top legendary summon banner comes out. So the point of this video, obviously from the title, is what banner should you use the tickets on? Now, the thing with that as a question, because a lot of people have been asking it, and you know, I can't answer everyone directly all the time. So my advice, because you know, it can vary, but I think most people would say the same thing, is it comes down to your box, like what you've got, what you need, how have the summons gone for you so far during the anniversary. Like, obviously at this point, if you're watching this video, unless it's literally the first one of mine you stumbled across, you probably know how badly I have done on the Vegeta banner when it comes to actually getting a copy of Blue Evolution Vegeta. So if you're in a similar boat where you've got Goku, because I have a dupe in my AGL UI Goku, maybe you want to go in on this banner with the tickets, because the thing for me, I try and make sure that my summons are always done by the time that timer runs out. Whenever we have a dual Dokkan Fest and you get 3+1, because you're getting that extra value, like, I would just feel really bad summoning on that banner once that 3+1 thing has ended. So I try and make sure that any summons I'm going to do on the banner, I've done them before that countdown runs out. So if you are thinking about still summoning on those banners and maybe not going into the top legendary summon banner, I would definitely do it while that timer is still available, because the free multi-luck is often a thing. So I definitely think you want to do that before. So if it gets to the point where, you know, the time runs out, or you just didn't have any stones or whatever, and now you've only got the rainbow tickets to use, I think using them on this banner is definitely not a bad idea. Because when you look at the top legendary summon banner, we've obviously got the 2 new units, the Universe 7 team, and then the Golden Frieza and 17. And the thing is, neither of these units are like, you know, top 10 LRs in the game. I think. I mean, they're definitely not top 5. And when I say I think, I'm only talking about Team Universe 7, because unfortunately, the Angel Golden Frieza and 17 is not particularly great. So the problem with the team reps of Universe 7 is they're really, really good, but pretty much only on the reps of Universe 7 team. So we should open the actual pages for them here so we can have a look at their details a little bit more. So yeah, if we took a look at Team Universe 7, or, you know, All Out War Team Universe 7. Yeah, it's weird that they're called Android 17 brackets Universe 7. But then, like, they're not on the Androids category because it is a Joined Forces card. But interesting. But I mean, the art is sick. Like, this card looks really cool. And yeah, on the representatives of Universe 7 team, they're super, super good. They get an additional 70% attack and defense when there are 5 or more reps of Universe 7 allies. So that's basically everyone else on the team except for potentially the friend. Like, you could bring, I guess you could bring like a reps of Universe 7 team as long as the leader has Universe Survival Saga, like if it's STR, Blue Kaisen Goku. And then you could bring like a Jiren friend, for example, LR Jiren, and you would still get their full passive active here. They get an additional 70% attack when key is 22 or more. They get 2 extra key per key sphere obtained, and they get a chance to perform a crit plus 7% per rainbow sphere obtained. So if you can get a bunch of rainbow orbs, then obviously it'll be a little bit easier to get this super attack. They're going to get a bunch of extra attack, and then potentially a whole load of crit chance because of the rainbow orbs as well. So if you are lucky enough to get dupes for these guys, definitely additional is going to be the way to go. You probably want a little bit of crit as well, but you definitely want to put in as much additional as you can. They do have an active skill as well. Greatly raises attack temporarily, does ultimate damage to the enemy and all allies key plus 7 for 1 turn. So on the turn you use their active skill, you're going to do a bunch of damage, and you're also going to get, basically, you're probably going to get their guaranteed 24 key super because it gives them 7 key as well. And to activate that, you also need 5 or more reps of Universe 7 on the team and 2 other reps of Universe 7 allies on the same turn. So literally, you can only use it on an all reps of Universe 7 rotation. So if you are making the team with a Jiren friend, Jiren needs to be on main rotation on the other rotation, because otherwise, if he floats in on this turn, you wouldn't be able to use the active skill. It only means you can't use the active skill for that turn. They'll still get their full passive because that's based on the team. But yeah, the problem is, that's what's the problem, right? Is they're good, but you're only really going to use them on that team. Because you could use them on Joined Forces, because there are a bunch of reps of Universe 7 cards on that team. But like, just run a representatives of Universe 7 team at that point, because otherwise you can't use their active skill. Their passive is going to be lower. So yeah, it's just kind of unfortunate that they're only good on one team, but they are really good. It just means that their value overall is slightly less. And then when we look at the Frieza and 17, I don't really know what they were thinking when they designed these guys. They got 70% attack and defense. They have a great chance to launch up to 2 additional attacks. They get additional attack and defense 7% up to 70% with each attack performed. So the problem is, it just takes too long to build up to do that. Because whilst it's a great chance, if you get super unlucky and they only attack the once on turn 1, they've only got 77% attack and defense. Which for like a 2021 LR is not really very good. They also get a little bit of damage reduction with each attack performed, but it's only within the same turn as well. So again, like, if they kept that, then they would actually be really good, because in long form events, like, obviously this would have like a cap of some kind, but once they reach the full, they would actually be really good defensively, so they would be good in other events. But yeah, unfortunately, they're just not particularly great, and they do have a kind of weird link set, so they're only really good, again, on the reps of Universe 7 team. You can find a decent link partner to use them on other teams, but again, the only other team they're on is Battle of Wits, which is such a strong category with so many powerful options. They don't really fit on that team. So the only other thing to consider, of course, is that the top legendary summon banner is an LR banner. So there's a positive and a negative to that. The positive is that all the featured units, other than the 2 LRs, are probably units that you're not going to want to be pulling, even if you are a newer player. I mean, some of them are okay if you don't have them. But the positive side, of course, is the fact that the banner has all the other LRs. So if you did get lucky enough to pull the Goku and the Vegeta from their banners, obviously this banner can potentially offer you LRs that you don't have. The only problem is, of course, the fact that there are so many of them. Like I said, all the featured units are really bad. So there's a chances are you're more likely to pull a unit from this that you don't want. Because obviously, bear in mind that not only did the Goku and Vegeta banner have Goku and Vegeta, but we've still got Bootanks on Goku's banner, who's ridiculously good. And now that we've seen LR Janemba on JP, one of his best link partners and one of his best team setups is with the physical Bootanks on transformation boost. So if you don't have Bootanks or you don't have any dupes, maybe it's worth trying the tickets on this banner, Because, I mean, you might get a UI Goku dupe, unless you've rainbowed him, I guess, and then it's maybe a bit dangerous to summon on these banners. But, yeah, you could get a Bootank's dupe, or potentially along the way get another Goku dupe. And then, of course, the same will be said for Vegeta's banner, because Vegeta's banner has STR Goku and Vegeta. And the thing is, the Tanabata banner offered new partners for both of these guys, because if you eventually end up getting the tech Goku and Vegeta that become Gogeta, like, they go so well with this STR Vegeta and Goku. So the problem is all three of the banners have value, and that's why it comes back to what I said at the beginning, which is it's all going to come down to what do you need the most, or what do you want out of the options that are available. Because for me, I will be doing like a summon collab video on the part 2 banner, so keep an eye out for that. So obviously we're going to do, we're not going to go too crazy deep on it, but we're obviously going to do like a few multis each across the collab. And I think even if I don't pull either of the new LRs from those summons, I'm probably going to at least start with the tickets on the Vegeta banner and see if we can actually finally get that copy of Vegeta. And, you know, maybe we get lucky and we pull him in like the first or second ticket multi, and then we could maybe use the other ones on the top legendary summon banner. But I mean, as you can see, even for me, all of them are valid options. So again, comes down to what is it that you feel your box could benefit from the most. I mean, somebody out there is going to get lucky and do the ticket multi on the top legendary summon banner and pull a unit like Turles or Jiren. You know, like some of these LRs on here, obviously you can have the opposite luck and maybe pull like Trunks and Mai, who are not super good anymore, and in terms of the list of like where we think they'll line up, they're not going to get an easy A for quite some time. Obviously you could pull STR LR Broly, which is now a really good pull. And you know, we know that these units are eventually going to get easy A's. It's just the fact that some of them might be super far away. I wouldn't be surprised if Margin Vegeta's is very soon. And as long as they give him more of the Broly treatment than the Gohan treatment, he could be a really great pull for the potential. So yeah, obviously all at the end of the day, it comes down to RNG, but it's really up to you which banner you feel is the most beneficial. So let me know down below, guys, which banner are you leaning towards more? Do you already know what you have your sights set on straight away for that first ticket multi? And are you going to summon on the legendary summon banner with stones beforehand? Because if you want to try summoning on that banner, I would probably use stones if you want to first before you try out the rainbow tickets, because you never know, you could get super lucky and pull like Team Universe 7 on the first multi. If you do that, I would stop, because you really don't need to worry about getting Frieza and 17. And then yeah, maybe you could use your tickets for a UI Goku dupe. So let me know what you guys are planning to do down below in the comment section, and keep an eye out for the collab. Hopefully it will come out either the day or the day after the LR banner comes out. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Master Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below for the Discord and the merch store, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.